Okay, so here we are, last set of examples of multiplying with radicals. This one, we need to use FOIL or the method where you draw the box or whatever method it is that you like to use. I'm going to do the distributive property method, but you have to do that with the radicals. So for the first one, so I have negative root 3 plus 2, that quantity, times the quantity, square root of 3 minus 5. So how I'm going to set this up, I'm going to do the distributive method. So negative 2 root 3 times root 3 minus 5 plus 2, that came from right here, root 3 minus 5. That's a minus sign. There we go. Okay. Now I'm ready to do the distributive property. So negative 2 root radical 3 times radical 3. Negative 2 radical 9. Negative 2 times negative 5 is positive 10, and there's nothing with the radical 3, so it just comes along. Over here, 2 root 3, so plus 2 root 3. And last one, 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Okay, so let's see what I can simplify here. First thing I notice, I have negative 2 times radical 9. That's going to become negative 2 times 3. Over here, I have like terms. They both have a radical 3, so this can combine to become 12 radical 3. And this one is just negative 10. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6, so I have negative 6 plus 12 root 3 minus 10. Well, these two are like terms, negative 6 and negative 10. They're just plain numbers. We're allowed to combine those. So I'm going to end up with 12 root 3 minus 16. And that is my answer. Okay, let's give another one a try. So for this one, I have negative 2 minus 3 root 5 times 5 minus root 5. So again, I'm going to set this up with the distributive property one. So I'm going to do negative 2 times 5 minus root 5 minus 3 root 5. And again, that came from right here, times 5 minus root 5. Okay, so distributive property, negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. Negative 2 times negative radical 5 is going to be positive 2 radical 5. Over here, I have negative 3 root 5 times 5. That's going to give me negative 15 radical 5. Negative 3 root 5 times negative root 5 is going to be positive 3 root 25. Okay, so now let's start combining our like terms and simplifying. Negative 10 can't be simplified. These two are like terms. Positive 2 minus 15 is going to be negative 13 radical 5. And then over here, 3, this is going to be 3 times 5 because radical 25 is just 5. Okay, let's multiply that out. So I have negative 10 minus 13 root 5 plus 15. Negative 10 plus 15 is positive 5. So I have 5 minus 13 root 5. And no, the order you write these in does not matter, as long as the signs are correct. All right, you guys are ready to try one.